Let's talk about your 401k plan, which is not actually a 401k plan, but a 40-40-40 plan. And you may not have heard what a 40-40-40 plan is, but I'm going to tell you now what a 40-40 plan is. And excuse my voice, because I've had the flu for the last couple of days. Hopefully this is not another COVID situation. But anyway, the 40-40-40 plan that America has for everyone is that you work for 40 years for 40 hours a week, and you'll end up with $40 in your bank account. Because at the end of all this work, there's nothing to get. So, and even now with the stock markets crashing, and maybe you said that you had savings or you had stocks, your stocks have gone down right now to literally nothing. So you might have to continue to work for a few more years and wait it out till stock prices increase again. A lot of people don't understand in this country that you can't wait for the government to retire you. And what I mean by the government to retire you, a lot of people say, I'm going to get retired at 65 or 66, because at 65 you don't get your full benefits anyway from Social Security. You only get 80%. You get 100% of your Social Security benefits when you retire at 66. So some people might say, oh, I'm going to retire at 66. But at the end of the day, they still can't retire at 66 because it's not enough money. So they work until they can't work anymore. They work until they go into the grave. So they never get to enjoy anything at all. And most people in the United States start working before they're even 20. They start working at maybe 16 on up, because it is legal to work at 16 in the United States. So you would have worked until from 16 up until, say, 65 or 66. That's a lot of years. That's a whole hell of a lot of years to end up and not have anything. Because the cost of living here is so high, and it's gotten worse over the years, that by the time you work a few dollars and pay taxes from that and continue to pay taxes on everything you purchase after you get that check, you have no money left for savings. And if you are lucky and you do get a job that offers 401k and you said, let me get into the 401k, you'd have to be depositing into that 401k for years for it to even be worth anything, for it to even mean anything at the end of the day when you decide, I'm going to retire. So I just want to say that it's sad that you're retiring in the United States on nothing at all. And most people, if you haven't gotten rich or wealthy, you may start to think about other countries that you may want to move to be able to use that Social Security check to even live half a decent life. Because you definitely can't use that check here to live a half a decent life or any life at all in the United States. So it's a sad situation. Sad. And back to what I was trying to say about you waiting to retire or waiting for the government to retire you. There is no government that's going to retire you here. You have to retire yourself. You have to decide when enough is enough. You have to start to make a plan, if you hadn't made a plan already, of when you're going to stop working, how you're going to go about to stop working, and where's the money going to come from to take care of you after you've stopped working. Other than that, you're going to be working straight into your grave in the U.S. of A. Because there's never enough money to retire you here. Never enough. So you have to decide at some point, I'm going to stop working. I have to make a plan. I have to do something. So for the people who don't want to stay here, or the people who want to stay here after they're retired, you're going to have a serious plan that's going to be able to take care of you. Why do you think you see people in Walmart at 60-something, 70-something years old working? Why do you see them in Target working? Why do you see them in the supermarket working? Because they can't afford to retire. They can't. So you live your life here, you worked all your life, and never get to enjoy your life at no point in time. You will never, ever get to enjoy your life. If you hadn't gotten rich, or you hadn't gotten money enough to, say, take care of you, you will never enjoy your life. You would have been born into this country, struggled till you got of age to go work, still struggling after you're working, and then when it's time to retire, you're still struggling because you're still working. So make a plan now, if you haven't made a plan yet. If you're already in your 60s and you don't have a plan, it's too late for you. But if you're young and you're watching this video, start to make a plan. Because if you don't make a plan, you're going to end up like thousands and thousands, well, not even thousands, and millions of Americans who are here struggling. Back in the day in New York, they used to eat cat food. When I tell my daughter this, she laughs at me. I said, yes, the old people in New York used to retire, and they didn't have enough money to live on, so they'd be in their apartment eating cat food. Go research it. They'll buy cans of cat food. They say it tastes like tuna. Go research it and you'll see. But I want you to like, share, comment on this video. Tell me what you think.